Hi everybody and welcome to the Mental Toughness and Body Show. My name is Rob Evans and I'm your weight loss coach, health strategist and internationally published author, helping to bring your life and your business, your health, fitness, mindset and body from where you are right now to where it is that you truly want to be. And you can probably tell I'm in the mobile studio, heading back from hospital from seeing my young daughter today. It's a Saturday, went in early morning and spent a couple of meals with her. And heading back home to now spend the rest of the day with my other daughter, because it's my weekend with the kids this weekend. And it's, look, I had a really fun time today. She's in hospital. You try and make the best of any situation. And it's nobody really enjoys being in hospital. And so I think when you can bring a little bit of ray of sunshine to the person or the people that are in hospital, then I think it's been really worthwhile. So we had a lot of fun in there today, so it was good. I wanted to talk today about the Olympics. Now, at the time of recording this, the Tokyo Olympics for 2021 are 7 days away from starting. And in this global pandemic and so much controversy in Japan about the Olympics going ahead, so many medical professionals, etc., have called for the games to be postponed. At this stage, they look like they're going ahead. I thought a week out they could still be postponed, I guess, or cancelled. I guess they won't be postponed now. They'll just be cancelled. You would have thought 7 days to go, they're going ahead. And let's just hope that everything goes well, because I think about what the athletes have endured to get to the point. I mean, just to get to the start line of the Olympics is amazing. The fact that they've had to put it off 6 months, 12 months, that they've had to put it off, I think is just an amazing feat for them. Just to get over there is incredible. The testing that they've had to go through, the vaccination process. I know that I've heard of some Aussie athletes that have had to pull out already because they've been found to be COVID positive. Either they're in Japan, they've had to return. I think it's happened to a tennis player, basketball player. And that's going to continue to happen. I mean, you're getting all these people from all parts of the world, some places where there's just not really much restrictions at all. I don't know what the status is of whether they all need to be vaccinated or not. But let's just hope that it all goes really well. And so I wanted to highlight the fact that I know that not everybody is into sport, but the Olympics is the single biggest sporting event that they have every 4 years. That I think then next is the World Cup soccer. And then the biggest annually watched sporting event is the Tour de France. But the Olympics is like, it comes along every 4 years or 5 years in this instance. It's amazing, I find, to watch it. Yeah, it's in another time zone, so you're up late at night and that kind of stuff, watching it. But it's just amazing. Like, it's inspirational. I know a number of Olympic gold medalists now, and to get to know them better and understand their story and what it's taken for them to get to where they are now. I mean, have a listen to the interviews I've done with Kerry Pothast. I think I've got one of those on the Rob Evans 365 podcast. I'm going to get her on in the next couple of weeks if I can. She's actually commentating for the Olympics, so I'm not sure that I'm going to find any time with her, maybe till after the Olympics, or I'm going to try for beforehand. Natalie Cook, go back and have a listen to one on the Mental Toughness and Body Show there that I did with her. Always great. I mean, I just love listening to Olympic gold medalists. Why? Because they've done something that so few people on the planet have done. And when you understand their mindset, you can transfer that mindset to any aspect of life, success in any area. You know, business, wealth creation, relationships, performance, your own body, sporting achievement, you name it. It can be transposed, and it's very inspirational and aspirational at the same time. So I just love what we can learn. So I really want to encourage you to support the Olympics as they're coming up. Watch as much as you can, send tweets, send support, whatever you can do to support the athletes, because it's easy for us to sit there in the armchair and watch. When you think about what they're going through. So the Olympic gold medalist that I know that is going over to compete again for another gold medalist, and hot favourite is Shani Williams. She's part of the Australian Rugby Sevens. So if you see a game with her, I'm sure if you're in an opposing country, then you won't be shouting for the Aussies. But if you're not and you want someone to barrack for the Aussies in the women's Rugby Sevens, because she'll be playing and they're hot favourites. So go Shani and go Aussies and go, look, to be frank, I think just all athletes all around the world, I think every gold medal should be celebrated, every medal should be celebrated, every participation should be celebrated, because everybody's got their own story. And just like you do, maybe an athlete's story is maybe shouted more loudly because of their achievements, but I think under the circumstances, every athlete that has committed to go, congratulations for getting there. I don't even know whether there's an opening ceremony. There probably shouldn't be, because you don't want everybody mixing all together. I don't know what they're doing from that perspective, but I just look forward to the amazing events that are about to take place. And I just think we should all get behind and watch and support in the way that you can. I like to decorate the studio out with Olympic themes and that kind of stuff. Maybe I'll put together some Olympic challenges for during the Olympics, but it's just a really great time. I always love it, and I just think we should all get behind it and look through these really tough times. Maybe there's something you see that's really inspirational for you, some particular performance. I mean, for me personally, the events that I love, there's a lot of swimming certainly on Australian TV, because that's one of the sports where Aussies tend to do better. But for me personally, I enjoy the weightlifting. I've always loved the weightlifting because of my bodybuilding and powerlifting background. Love that. I love the athletics as well. I think there's just so many different events that you can watch in the athletics, and the track and field. I just think it's exciting to watch those. Unfortunately, we don't get enough coverage of all the different events. One that I really do love and they don't show enough of is the archery. I think the archery is amazing when you see how far they shoot an arrow and get a bullseye, and such consistency. I find that really compelling watching that. Like I say, they don't show enough of it. I mean, there's just a few. Here's another one that I really admire the complexity of, just because of the choreography and the difficulty of what's going on, and that's the synchronized swimming. And I know that might make a lot of people laugh and think, what's so good about that? Go try it yourself. Doing all those things upside down, the athleticism that is required, the hours and hours of choreography that they have to do above the water and below the water. It's so intense. Really admire that. Water polo is a bit the same. It's everything that's going on under the water that makes it so incredibly tough. But look, it's hard to single out sports because I can watch any sport and really enjoy it. I mean, for the Commonwealth Games, I had the privilege of watching the badminton. Man, now there's a fast sport where you think, man, that's not really that fast, but you go watch it. It's incredibly fast. Table tennis, another one. So incredibly fast. You can't even see the ball moving. It's not called a ball, is it? Ping pong? I don't know what the correct word is for it. Again, really powerful. I know that we've got some other events this time around. I think surfing might even be one. One that I do struggle with at the Olympics is the tennis. I think the tennis at the Olympics doesn't belong. To be honest, I think if you're going to put tennis, put golf in as well. I just think their Grand Slams just seem bigger than the Olympics, to be frank. But Ash Barty, I believe she's going to go, and she's be a hot favourite to take out a medal. She just won Wimbledon. I just think you can take away something from every sport. You immerse yourself a little bit in it and just think of the years and years of programming, hard work that's gone into them being the athletes that they are. So support the athletes, get behind them, inspire yourself, and let's see if you can take yourself to the next level, because I think we've all got to look for that inspiration sometimes, and if you don't look for it, you don't find it. Now, you might generate it within yourself, but if you're like me, I'm a highly motivated individual. I set high standards for myself, but I'm always looking for another inspirational story to help take me to that next level, dig a little bit deeper. And maybe it's as simple as, when I'm doing a workout and just thinking about something that's inspirational or aspirational, and I'm getting really tired. I'm getting, the lactic acid has built up so much. I'm burning. I want to stop because the muscles say stop. The mind is communicating with the muscles to say stop, to stop the pain. But you do an extra couple of reps where it's really, really sore, or you go to failure, you can't do any more. That's when I tap in to those inspirational stories to say, well, look. And one that I do a lot of is I use Kerry Pothast, Natalie Cook, Olympic gold medalist from Sydney 2000, Shani Williams. They're people that I know, people I've had conversations with. They inspire me. And when it gets tough, I think about them and I think, I bet for them to get for that gold medal, they didn't stop when the pain hurt a bit. They kept pushing. And so that's what I use. I tap into that and push until I can't push anymore. So find the inspiration. Find another level. Achieve greatness. Hey, if you want to connect with me, go to thementaltoughnessandbodyshow.com. Pardon me, opt in for a free consultation. I'd love to connect with you. Let's make 2021 your best year yet. Stay safe. I'll see you tomorrow.